are in Chanthaburi, Thailand today, exploring Namtok Phlio National Park. There's supposed to be a ton of interesting waterfalls here. These rolling jungle hills look absolutely beautiful in the morning mist. Hoping to get a little bit off the beaten track, although the trail infrastructure here is not super developed, so this first waterfall we're going to, Namtok Phlio, is pretty touristy. So we're hoping to beat the tour groups here this morning. Get a little bit of a late start, it's 9:30, so there may be some tour groups up there already, but let's go check it out. So the entry fee to this national park is 200 baht per person, a little over $6. Like I said, in this particular area, it's super touristy, gets a lot of local Thai tourism here. The other areas, there's 3 other main waterfalls in this park. Don't think they get as much traffic, but we're gonna find out today. So in Bangkok, there's places where you can go and stick your feet in a fish tank, and the fish will eat the dead skin off of your feet. It's like a fish pedicure, but you have to pay for it. Here at the Phlio Waterfall, you can do it for free, because these fish will eat the dead skin off your feet, your legs, and maybe even any other parts of your body that they can get a hold of. So this is our first free fish pedicure here in Thailand. There's some really big fish in here. I don't know if I want them biting my feet. Right now it just feels like they're bumping into me. Oh, felt some big nibbles there. So it actually doesn't feel as bad as I thought it was gonna feel. I saw some of these big fish swimming around. I thought they were gonna take giant bites out of my feet. Supposedly they only eat the dead skin, though I think I have plenty of dead skin on my feet. They're not really eating all of it. It seems like the smallest fish are the ones that are really taking those nibbles. So these fish are called sorrel brook carp, and they're really, I don't know what else they eat besides dead skin of the people that swim here. I think they feed off algae and other small organisms in the water. Maybe they're not too hungry. Maybe they got filled up last weekend from all the tourists here. So it looks like 10 o'clock is the magic number. Definitely get here before 10 o'clock on the weekends if you want to have less of a crowd at the waterfall. As soon as 10 o'clock hit, there's a bunch more people here.
Next we hit the Troc Nong trailhead. This section of the national park has tremendous swimming holes, several waterfalls. We did find a little cliff jump. And one of my most favorite things, an epic natural water slide. The Makok waterfall was by far one of my most favorite waterfalls in the Namtok Phlio National Park. Makok was big, it was grand, it was inspiring, and after several minutes of just standing there staring at Makok, I just had to jump in and play with it. The Klong Narai area contained one of the several sacred waters of Thailand, and actually these waters are used in the coronation of the king. However, we found it awfully difficult to find the supposed waterfalls in that area.
One issue that we have found while trying to explore off the beaten track here in Namtok Phlio National Park in Thailand is the few trailheads that are less trafficked don't really have much signage in terms of maps or distance on where exactly these waterfalls are. They'll show a big hand-drawn map picture, but they don't give you distances on where it is, and a lot of these trails are like overgrown. So there's supposedly like 3 waterfalls back here, but man, it is tough to find them. And also this the holy sacred water source here, the cave had collapsed at one point, so I don't know if the waterfalls also had some boulder collapses, because as you can see there's a lot of big boulders and stuff around. The question is there a reason why these are lesser trafficked? Maybe the local people know that the waterfalls don't flow, or they're difficult to get to, or what the deal is. I don't know, but still having a great time in the jungles of Thailand looking for hidden waterfalls.
It was interesting to see the sacred water source out in the middle of the jungle here. And although we didn't find the waterfall we were looking for, we still had an amazing day, journeying through the jungle in places where tourists rarely travel.
So it has become abundantly clear that Namtok Phlio has a lot of nooks and crannies to explore, a lot more stuff off the beaten track than I even suspected. In order to explore a lot of these areas in depth, I would recommend spending at least 3 or 4 days, maybe even a week here, to be able to make it to all these waterfalls that we didn't make it to. There's probably at least 5 or 6 other big waterfalls in the park that we didn't even make it to. Definitely recommend Namtok Phlio National Park to explore a different side of Thailand that most people, even most local Thai tourists, don't go to explore, as evidenced by the lack of people at this trailhead and a couple other trailheads. If you want to explore the jungles of Thailand, definitely highly recommended.
Infamous.